Morning, it's Friday morning. I just want to show you on my calendar what I do normally on a Friday morning. Go to my calendar, and as you can see, today is the 8th. So what I normally do is, you see, normally every week goes by. First thing I do is I mark it off. Look, we're already in week 6. So I can't. First thing I do is I mark that off, and then I make my bed every morning. I'm a bachelor, single person. Well, no, I'm not a bachelor, and I make my bed so my bed is tidy. I have just brushed my teeth, so that's done and done. And I just checked all my emails for the day, and then I go through to the kitchen. And these are all the tablets that I take every morning. So you can see I've got omega oils. I've got MSM, which supposedly is supposed to help the bones, my shoulder, which is in a lot of pain. I take saw palmetto and nettle root, which is good for the prostate. I take magnesium. And believe it or not, but all these tablets, there's 4 of them, plus what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 4 plus 1 for the stomach, because they can upset the stomach. I take those every single morning. And what else is there for today? Hang on. These are all the painkillers that I take. I normally go through about, I go through about 8 a day. The doctor says I can't take more than 8 a day. So if you go here, that's today's Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My operation is on next week, Monday, the 18th. So hopefully I will have to stop having painkillers after that, because that's just getting too much for me. And that's it for this second. What I do now, because that's only, let me show you the time so you can see what the time is. I haven't even shaved yet. I normally shave at gym and brush my teeth at home. Okay, so it's 0:55, so just 5 to 6. Another thing I wanted to show you was situation here in home, North Africa, is not very good at the moment, and I'm not very well. So I've applied for British citizenship. My mother is British, she's Scottish, and my whole family is living in the UK. And I thought, let me apply. So I applied in, I think it's at the end of October. So we got November, December, January. At the end of January, now about a week ago, I got an email stating that I must go and get my fingerprints taken and a photograph, which I did. So I'm hoping the next step is to get an email from them stating that I must go to Pretoria to swear an oath to the Queen. And once that is done, I get a document stating that I'm become a British citizen. And then when that is done, I then apply for the British passport. So when that is done, I can then start making arrangements to sell up everything and move to the UK. So I just want to quickly show you, when the one at my age, I'm 60 this year, who decides to leave the country and wants to sell up everything, it's quite an experience. Because, number one, you collect so much crap over the years. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. These are all my Tupperwares. And then there's some glass Tupperwares, there's some food Tupperwares. I've got like so many of these things. I've got mixers, so slowly but surely, I've got, these are little egg cups. Let me show you. They're silver egg cups. They come in little containers, which are quite pretty. I've got a game here, a Mahjong actual game. I've got a beautiful braai. Let me just show you what else it is. So everything, I want to sell everything up. So let me put the lights on quickly. See, I've got a lounge suite which I'll just donate to some charity. There's some more stuff. These are all my DVDs. See, these are all learning DVDs, all training programs on how to make money on the internet. Okay, there's got some more empty Tupperwares boxes. What else have I got here? Just a couch. And now let me show you the big. This is my cat tree, I think they call them, which I'm trying to sell. And every time I advertise, people say, "Oh, is this still available? Is this still available?" And I tell them, "Yes, I'm selling it for 1,200 rand. Can you take 800 rand? Can you take 500 rand?" I mean, ridiculous. Now this is the next thing. All these boxes. There's my darling. Look, my darling up there. All of these boxes contain stuff which I have to sell. Hello, darling. So now I would say a good maybe 50% of these boxes contain books. I've got too many books. There's a heater which I'm going to sell. There's some more chairs which I'm going to sell or just give away. All these boxes, let's see, it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So probably about 40 boxes there. So once those are all then sold, well, then it's maybe time to go, huh? Just briefly, there's some more books, but these are and a couple of courses. There's Tony Robbins' courses. I've got a count of them. I've got a book called The Prosperity Bible. I've got business on podcasting and all the other video blogging and podcasting. You can see there's a Dishko Office 2000. Wow. It's already 2019 and I bought that. See, that's a long time ago. Man. Just general books which I'm trying to sell. There's the Real Meal. I'm trying the Banting Diet. Let me show you something. If you always work on the internet and you're trying to make money, this box here contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 external hard drives that are all broken. It's just so many of them that are broken. That is why I'm thinking about using the cloud. Another thing that I studied, trying to make money, you know. Another thing I tried was escapology. So I invested in buying all these different handcuffs. And one thing people don't know about handcuffs, but you know, they all use generally the same key. So there's only 2 keys that unlock all 4 of these. These ones are cheapish. I think these are the ones that the police use. These are the ones that they used to use. And I know how to get out of them. That's another interesting fact. Using a hair clip. Okay, so now it's time for gym. It's 7:45 in the morning. I'm not going to train because my shoulder is anus. So what I do, I just go to gym and have a nice little steam bath. Take the house keys, take the car keys, take the house keys. Say goodbye to my darling. Bye-bye, darling. I see you now, my baby girl. And then we go through here. And we lock the door. And living in South Africa, we've got extra security, so we have to lock the gates. Make sure I've got the keys. And then I've got to open the garage. Open the car. Put my pin bag in the car. Go for my keys. There's my keys. And then we go from there. We go up. Okay, let's get one here. Okay. Now make sure that the car's open. Okay. My keys there. Start the car. gate. Okay. And then we gotta drive out of the complex. I know what I'm doing is wrong. I'm driving with my hand. Okay, so we drive here. Whoopsie daisy. And then we've got, this is a complex, which is what we call as a gate, which is what they call a gated community. And then we drive down here. And we stop, and we open the gate. Another remote. And then we drive down here. Then look at the traffic in the morning, it's clear. And let's clear this so I can just... So we drive down. It's actually not far to the gym. In South Africa, we drive on the left side of the road because we used to be a Commonwealth. Well, we're still a Commonwealth. Now we're back to the Commonwealth. It's quite late, so there shouldn't be a lot of cars on the road. But there's an L guy in front of me, which means there's a learner driver. Damn. I really don't need learner drivers. When traffic. But there's not, thankfully there's no traffic. Thankfully. So we're just driving on the road. We're coming up to a school. So there's a traffic circle, a mini circle up the road. So, it's actually quite quiet this morning. Ow, my shoulder's kicking me. There's all the kids going to school. See them. And then we're at the robot. We call traffic lights robots. I had to think for a second what you call a robot in normal language. You see, that's a taxi there. See, they just stop wherever they want. Wherever they want. They just stop in the middle of the road. See? Middle of the road. They don't care. And this idiot learner driver in front of me is driving slowly. Ow! Sorry, but just my arm is killing me again because I'm holding up the cell phone while I'm driving. I just want to show you the road. I haven't got a thing in my car that, like some countries have these things on the front of your vehicle that allow you to record the traffic in front of you in case of anything mishap. Okay, so this guy, this person in front of me is obviously a real learner because he's driving so slowly. So it's not just a name, it's obviously a slow learner, I said driver. A learner driver, sorry. Ow! Ow, my shoulders. And then we just drive down the side. I take all the back roads to gym because the main roads are far too heavy. I mean, busy. Oh yay, he's turning in, or she's turning in into this complex. That's good news. I'm gonna overtake him. And there's gonna be traffic. Oh my god, as you can see up ahead, there is traffic up the road. That's not what I was looking for. Ow, my shoulder, sorry, my shoulder's really sore today. This is the way to go to jump. So just excuse the camera. I'm going to have to do this now. You see these people are driving like mamparas that I cannot get through. You see? because people don't know how to really approve of the rules of the road. Thank you. And you see, this is the traffic that I try to avoid in the mornings. That's why I work for myself. So I work from home, I don't have to do this. Normally at this time the traffic is actually quite quiet, so today's the exception to the rule. Ouch. And we're going to turn up here. We're going to come up to another busy intersection. See, now this is a problem because a lot of these cars like to turn right, and it's not a robot, it's like not even a four-way stop. So these cars coming back, they don't get opportunity. Oh, actually not so bad, it's not so bad. There we go, there we go. So we just go now and return. Oops, there's it. Turn right at the robot, and then from there shouldn't be any traffic from here. So we'll turn right. Let's see, it's red light, red light. And we're stuck here now, the robot's green. And we've got to wait for all these trucks and cars to come past. If you look over there, there's a bar. It's called Murphy's Law. It's where my son owns. I'm not going to take a chance and drive this traffic now. Oh. Okay, let's turn it back. So I'm going to go straight. Here we go. Casual labourers sitting on the side of the road here. There's a lot of them, as you can see. These times are really, really tough in South Africa. There's plenty of unemployment. The official is about 30%, but the unofficial is about 60%. The only reason they know people are unemployed is because they don't register. But if you don't register, if you have never worked before, you can't register. Can't get unemployment benefits, so that's about 20% of the country. So I would estimate that the actual figure in South Africa of unemployment sits at about 60%, which is very disgusting. And all they want to do is just tax. We have VAT in South Africa, which have just increased. It used to be was 14% for about 20 years, and they just increased it now to 15%. Because our government's a bunch of crooks and they don't know how to operate a business, they just try to screw everybody over. And they think by taxing anybody, that they can just take the money and spend it for themselves, when none of the money goes into the proper channels. Another thing is also that the income tax in South Africa is pretty, I would say pretty high, and about 80% of the income tax is paid for by the white man, and not because the whites are racist. I think it's not because the whites work. I mean, if you don't have a job, you start a business, you know. So yeah, this is a traffic. This is a main road now. So you start a business and go good. Go to, okay. Go. Oopsie. Thank you. That was actually quite kind of a taxi driver to let me through. Normally they don't. I was actually quite surprised there. And now we are nearly at the gym. So if you can see, we're going to turn left here at McDonald's. I can't believe I'm driving with one hand. Oh my God, I'm in big trouble. Okay, see all this, plenty people walk. catch the taxis and then they'll walk to where they're going. So they can't afford cars, and because petrol's very high. Well, the price of petrol around this. Okay, now we're at a shopping centre called Northgate. As you can see on the side there, I don't know if you can see it properly. Ow. And here's my gym. So he's going to turn left into down this road. That was bad. That was like 12 minutes. I can see 12 minutes. Yeah, that's Northgate over there. And we're going to go this way. I'll show you. We have another thing in South Africa. It's called car guards, because there's so much car theft. All these guys in their yellow t-shirts, they stand here and then they protect your car, or supposedly. I've had my car stolen before, and when I said to the guy, "Where's my car?" he didn't even know which my car was, so I don't tip them anymore. They do. They get a basic salary from the company that exploits them, but anyway. So here is my parking. I park rather far away from the gym, so I can make a nice walk. Because if you're going to go to the gym, well, you have to park right next to the gym. That's my opinion. You can get to take a walk. Okay. So people, I don't know what they're doing. They're building there at Northgate. So, and then we're going to go to the gym. Let's see, here's where I park my car. And look at all the parking that is so close to the gym that I don't use. So I walk to the gym. It looks like it's going to rain today. It has been extraordinarily hot, but thankfully the last couple of days it's been cooled down. My biggest thing today is to see if I've come down in weight, because I'm having an operation on the 18th and I really need to try and lose weight on a permanent basis. So I've been trying to look to not eat burgers and cold drinks and stuff like that. Okay, so here's the gym over here. Okay, so that's gym or a shower and steam room finished. Now we walk back, whoa, the long walk back to my car. So over there, this is the dome, by the way, that's the dome. They have a number of concerts there. Yeah. Now I've got a printer in my car which I want to try and sell to get some money to pay for my daughter's plane ticket to come to South Africa to help me out when I have an operation next week on the 18th. So I must now try and see if they will buy it from me. I don't know how much they'll offer me. I hope it's not so small. And I suppose I have to get rid of it because it's just stuff. So let's see what happens now. Okay, there's cash converters, and now we got to try and get the printer to them. Let me show you the printer that I want to sell. Okay. There it is there. It's an Epson printer. Print, probably scan, fax, Ethernet. Okay, so after sitting a couple of minutes in the car, waiting for cash converters to open, which is supposed to be 9 o'clock, I just took a walk over to the door, and it says Monday and Friday, due to staff meetings, they're only open at 9:30. That means I can't even come on Monday. I have to wait, sit with the stuff in my car on Tuesday. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, so now it's breakfast time. What we do for breakfast is, okay, I have this green powder. As you can see, it contains wheat, barley, alfalfa, grasses, organic seed, vegetable chlorella, and spirulina. Okay. I take and get a spoon. I'll take about that much. Okay. I'll put it in there. Now, I'm not a vegetable person. I don't not like vegetables. It just is such an issue, you know, to cook it. So, and then I have protein powder. Just open it. And I don't use a fork because I'm trying to have low carb. So I take about, yeah, that's about half of what's supposed to have. And I put that in there. Okay. And then I use full cream milk. I use full cream milk. Okay. And I put the milk in. Okay, let me just hold on to that for 1 second while I just put the liquidizer together. Okay, and then okay, that's done. And then I go into my deep freeze and I pre-freeze a banana. So it's frozen. And then I have frozen blackberries, yep. And I don't take them plenty, I take a piece and I can get out of the ovens. About that much. Look at the hands. Like that. Okay. I'm going to put this back into the freezer. Okay, and then I will now attempt to liquidize all of this stuff together. Okay, that part is done. Then we just have to break up the banana now. I'm going to do this with the phone. Let me just go like that. See, I'm breaking in half. And now my hand's also sticky again. So now, as you can see, I do it again. Let me just see, it's getting quite a bit difficult because of the banana is stuck at the bottom, so I'm just going to loosen that a bit. And then we do it again. Let's do it again. We gotta loosen it again. Oh, this is quite hot today. then just get some more milk. And then that's about it. And that's my breakfast. Okay, so we're at the Travel Expo 2019 at the Dome. And I'm in the queue here at Flight Center, trying to see if we can get tickets for Pascal to come from London to Johannesburg and back to London. Look at all the people working. And there's 3 long queues. People are working off the shelf because
You want to buy a bag?
I just looked for the Flight Center queues are so long.
All right, 60 seconds, 5 meters.
That's right.
This is the most popular
At least there's no queues here. Right. Hot 91 FM, look at queues.
Choose, right? Pick one. Which color? White or green? White or green? White.
Can I ask a question about Flight Centre?
Yes.
Or whatever?
Yes.
Which credit card has the best rewards?
Were you talking about travel insurance?
Miles. Free,
I'm actually not too sure. I think that you can maybe ask one of the consultants here at Flight Centre Holidays.
Shoes are so long, eh?
I know. They'd be the best person
Okay.
to help you. Okay.
All right, thank you. Thanks.
So people ask about competitions, you can fill in your entry forms at entrance number 3 for any of the competition running at the show over the weekend. So just have the 3 competition forms on there.
Hello sir, how are
Hi.
you?
Do you have any specials from Europe?
For Europe we do, yes. You're looking at about 10,000 rand. Whereabouts?
From
in
Europe.
Oh, from Europe. You can fly out of Europe.
From London to Joburg to London.
London, Joburg, London. Yes. So our specials for this are out of Joburg. We can do you the London Joburg. Your Flight Centre agents will be able to quote you.
I've asked them, they said no, they can't do it. They said all specials are only
Oh
from
no, no,
Addis Ababa.
they can still do it for you, but it's
Oh,
not
but it
going
won't
to be
be
the
the
special
special.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
If I do it online, it will be the same thing then?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
100%. Yeah, go onto our website.
Okay.
If you've never flown with us before.
My daughter
you'll
has,
love it.
she has, but
Well,
it's for her to come back.
Oh, lovely.
I'm having an operation next week,
Oh, sorry.
and she only gets paid on the 23rd, so I've got to book and pay for the flight here.
Now, do it online.
Actually, you know what? Maybe she could book it. That's I can use my credit card that side too. Eh?
Yeah,
I think
100%.
it'll be cheaper from that side.
Possibly.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Thanks.
Give her
You
your
me an
credit
idea.
card
Oh,
details.
Thank you.
I mean, that's dangerous.
Yes, thank you. Thanks. Okay, well, excuse me. Okay, they've had, I saw online I did have a special. Sorry. Okay, that's done. Well, it's not much help I can do. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. So it doesn't look like there's anything available from London to South Africa to London. Well, I'll go back to the drawing board, back onto the internet and see what we can find there. In the meantime, I want to show you how busy this place is by just walking back to the car. Oh, sorry. So this gives you a general view of how many people are actually coming to the show. It's not like a rock concert, obviously. It's just a normal, what they call it, a flight expo. People can get cheaper flights. And pretty darn well. Well, I'm not flying from South Africa, so it doesn't help me. So we have to see. Sorry. Okay, now we're gonna go from this gym back to the gym parking, and there's nothing here. Okay, this is the car park. All these cars.
Digital and electronic appliances.
And as a result of that, I forgot. This is the traffic jam here.
Coming up in the next month or so. Also celebrating Spur style Saturdays as we do on the High School Hits weekend. Kenzie is out and about at the Wild Hawk Spur in Irene. I'll go again on the line with her just in the next 50 minutes.
Going, but there's nothing now. 2 seconds and the road is stopped again. Damn it, people. I think maybe we should take that shortcut from this way now. Look at the traffic jam that side. I'm going to take a shortcut through North Gate. Traffic is this bad. Can you see how it would be affected if it was a rock concert? This is all the free parking. So people don't have to pay for the parking this side. I just want to see now. When we get to the other side of the dome, from North Gate, to see what's it going to be like at the McDonald's section now. Because normally it's quite busy that side too. So let us have a look and see. And this is the life in Johannesburg, ladies and gentlemen. This is what life in Johannesburg is all about. Well, not Johannesburg, the city, but its suburbs, which is almost a little town. Well, not a little town, it's become quite a big town. Okay, let me see here. Busy, but not that busy. It's not that bad. Let's just see here once we get over the stop street. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. There's also free parking on this side here. And then from here, once we're here, we've just got to turn right, and then we home free, as they say. Indicate. By speedometer 66638. That's $4.99. Go, people, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. And
so today's Sunday. I'm just going to go to gym again, have a shower, and just want to show you the contrast of when there's a busy day compared to a Sunday. This is the roads that I travel every day, which are hectically busy. Thankfully, on a Sunday, they're quiet. Now we're going to go up to the dome again, the gym, and there was a show on there yesterday, and the show is on again today. You can see how bad the traffic is going to be. So we shall see. Okay, let's see.
Your adult life. Check around at FM's high school.
Yesterday I couldn't show you the gym because it was pretty packed, but I want to show you what's going on here now. This is the stationary row cycles. This is some fancy machine which really nobody really uses. So a little box in the corner there. It's a nice big area. There's the majority of the treadmills. All the treadmills. They're going to take this section away and change it. This is our super circuit, which they're going to change. Okay. This is the stretch area, as you can see from the side there. There's a stretch area. This is the spinning studio. This is the spinning studio. Go over here. This is where they do do yoga and some other like stretch exercises type of things. Okay. These are the treadmills as I showed you. Here's our nice swimming pool. 20 meters by 8 meters, I think they said. No, 20 meters by 10, I think, I can't remember. Okay. Ouch. That one. And over here is the weight section. They have a lot of machine weights, which I don't really like, and all the free weights. It's not a pretty nice big section to do the free weights on. And all the machines. And here are all the elliptical trainers. It's different stuff. This is the elliptical or stair climber. No, this is the stair climber. Okay. And then over here we have the bicycles. It's not many more, but not many bicycles compared to the other machines, you know, so just 2 rows of bicycles. Okay. Let me just show you the more of the weight section on this side. The benches, you see over there is the benches. Ouch. And then over here is another big group activities section. Group activity section. So no one's doing anything at the moment. This is where they do the aerobics and all the other group exercises. And then of course we've got a little snack bar. All the computers which we can use. Okay, this is the inside of Northgate. This shop has been empty for over a year and a half. I have no idea why they can't rent it out. Okay, this is the car park for the shopping center now, not for the exhibition. Okay, there's nothing through there. This is just a normal little furniture shop, which is quite expensive for actually nothing at all. Like, let me just show you here. There's the 3-piece bedroom suite. 600 a month, 36 months. Very rip-off. Washing machines, tumble dryers. It's the 5,000 rand. Wow, these prices are crazy, eh? And then we're gonna go. So in the last couple of years, they've had new management here at Northgate, and quite frankly, I don't know what he's doing because there's so many empty shops. The rents are just too high. And look at that, another empty shop. And here's another empty shop. And then going to the shop now to buy us some bananas, and this is the entrance. Yeah, this is the entrance. There's a bed shop there. Yes, okay, this is not really the entrance. Okay. And there's Pick and Pay. Okay, I'm here at Discount to try and see if I can find vitamin D3 and K2. So the vitamin shelves are this side. So let's have a look. D3 and K2. I know there's a Salon one. Vitamins D. I want D. D. They should have put in alphabetical order. Salon, American Salon. Isn't Omega the 3 the same?
Omega 3?
I think it's the same. Oh, okay.
No, 3 is same, but not the same as. But that's a better deal. Fuck it. You mean there's the vitamin E?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't it the same thing?
That's more.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking for D.
You get, yeah.
D, that side. B coenzyme. Iron plus. There we go. Iron plus house strength. Iron plus gold.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. What's the difference between these two? One's 69, one's 99.
Yeah, that's 60 caps. This is 30 caps.
So this is a better
One
deal then?
is yeah.
And then do you have D?
Vitamin D.
D3 or K2?
I don't think I've got it in. Let me just have a look on the list.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Does it come with K2 as well? Do you know, which is it just D?
No, I think there's only a D.
But you have D, K. K2. This is for the blood.
No.
Okay.
Not together. No.
Okay. I'll just take.
Because that's calcium and K2.
Where's this one?
That's your calcium.
Oh, yes, K2, yeah.
Yeah, that's your calcium with
110.
K2.
Okay.
They will also have vitamin D in.
Is it?
So it will be better to take, it's better to take it like this.
Okay.
Then
That's
you'll
got
have your
everything.
D3.
Calcium, D, and there you go.
Yes, yes.
So this one is the D. So where did this come from? I put that side there.
No, I'll put it down there.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay.
That's clever now. I've saved myself some money there. And it's not so. Is that the right
No,
price?
this is only for 30.
Oh, this is.
Let me quickly go and check the price for you there.
Are these capsules or
A tablet.
oh, tablets? Okay. Oh, there you go. Wow, everything I wanted in here. Sure. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. I thought I'd just show you what it looks like in the gated community where I live. So if I'm here, it's a bit raining now, so it's a bit wet. But this is all the complexes, 27, it's not 34 as I thought it was. So we're only like 2 bags a day of rubbish. And it's quite big, eh? Wow, all the way up top. Look at that. Will you look at that? It's closed here. And here. And here. So I don't think you can. You can't drive through here. Thought you could. See, we all have the same type it's all got the same type of house, flat roofs. They've got the same garage door, same gate. One of us takes you out. Or not, no, there's also a dead end here. Also a dead end. Huh, there's number one, I found number one. Okay. Okay, very interesting. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my gated community. My flat. Only one floor, so all ground floors. No, it's not upstairs. And other than that, they're quite nice. They're actually very, very nice complexes. And here we are back again.